channel is focused on how to improve business for anyone that is listening or that is watching, how to improve business. Because when you have a business and you understand the metrics of growing that business, it's going to help you grow faster. But when you don't understand the metrics of growing that business, your business remains stagnant. So let's look at scaling your business. What is involved in scaling your business? Now, number one, we have what is called understanding your business. And you don't understand how to drive a car, you will not be able to drive that car. You can't be able to drive that car if you don't know how to drive. That is how it is for business. If you do not know how to run a business, what business to run, and then you start running the business, you find it difficult to run that business. So in business, first you must understand the business. And what are the tips in understanding your business? Understand if what you are about to sell, or the service you are about to render, if it is in demand. If it's in demand, then you should understand that. If you don't understand if what you are producing or what you are about to sell, if people will buy or if people will not buy, and then you launch that product or that service, it will be difficult to scale it. It will be difficult to grow it. So you must first of all understand if the business that you want to do is in demand. Secondly, can you handle increased demand? Some person start business and then maybe let's say they are selling egg roll, and then as people start telling them, I want to buy, give me 100, give me 50, give me 20, the demand overwhelms them, and then because the demand has, the business crashes, because of they do not prepare for demand in order to handle demand. Okay, again, what also you have to know in order to scale your business is to understand, do you have the skill to grow that particular business line? It's not about starting, but it's about how you finish, how you grow it. So you must be able to understand if the business can be able to grow, if you can be able to grow it, if you can be able to handle demand, if you can be able to scale the business. Starting, let's say you want to start an egg roll business. You understand? You want to start producing egg roll. You want to start, supplying egg roll to people. You must be able to know, do you have the skill? Business is about skill. Business is about skill. If you don't have the skill to grow your business, then you have problem promoting that business. Do you have the skill, to maneuver, to go to places, to events? For people, communication skill, can you communicate very well to people? Please, I supply egg rolls, I can supply your event, that is the dynamics that is needed to grow the business. You don't just start a business without skill. If you are into graphic designing, do you have the technological know-how to maneuver, to do 100 design in a day? No, that is how you develop skill. Remember, we are talking about how to scale your business. How to scale your business. So do you have the skill to scale that business? Do you have the skill to grow that business? Now, let's look at strategies. Strategies to grow your business. Strategies, because business is about strategy. You must be able to know the strategy that is involved. It's just like driving a car. If you want to put it in back reverse, you must know, you must look at the rear mirror if there is a car behind before you put it into drive. Otherwise, you might crash the car. So now what are the strategies for scaling a business? One, that's what I call expansion. Expansion. Number one is expansion. What do I mean by expansion? I meant you should be able to add new products to your services. Don't just produce just one product, rather add new products to your services. Two, conduct market research. Before you produce new product, conduct market research and see if what you are about to produce is, in demand in that very market. Conduct market research before you launch your business. Conduct market research before you produce a new services or a new product in addition to what you are already doing. Does this product you want to produce, is it going to sell? Don't just rush. Maybe you are doing egg roll and people have known you to produce egg roll, and you want to add cake making in your product. You want to add it as part of your product. Conduct market research. You have to know, can this my product be bought in this my neighborhood? Yeah, there are people that needs this my product. What is the amount of it being sold, so that you don't just start producing cake and then at the end of the day you find out that you can't be able to scale that business. So in order for you to scale business, when you want to add a new product, I'm going to send it to you. When you want to add a new product, you should be able to add new market research, understand the market, and then you should be able to conduct that test, know if the product is going to sell or not. Then again, test your product before launching a product. Test it. If you look companies like Meta and all of that, before they launch a product, they do what is called beta test. Do you understand? They do what is called beta test. That means they test the product among few audience before they launch it to the larger market. You don't just launch your product into the larger market without first of all testing it with few people, so that you know if the thing will sell or not. If you launch it into the larger market without first of all testing it, you are going to have problem. People might start complaining, this product is like this product is like that, this product is like this. So test it among fewer audience before launching it. If you want to start making cake, if you want to start making egg roll, if you want to start doing whatever services, test it first in a little part first before doing live. If you want to produce egg roll to an event in the company and you got that contract, don't just rush and start doing 1,000 egg rolls and you want to start supplying it. No, you might end up having big problem. Start complaining about what you have done. So instead, it's better that you test the product first among fewer audience. Maybe you can send 5 or 6 or 7 of your friends and say, please test this egg roll with this, and then when they confirm, it's good, then you produce it in large quantity to large number of persons. That is how you start. Now let's look at another point in scaling your business. Enter new market. Don't just remain selling your product in a particular market. If you are starting a product, for example, and you are selling your product to Nigerian audience, okay, don't just remain selling that product only to Nigerian audience. Nowadays we have the internet and we can be able to push product to different countries, services to different countries. If you are into writing, you are a writer, and you have been targeting your Nigerian audience, in your advert or whatever, it's time for you to start writing for foreign clients. That will give you more money. That will scale your business. Okay, if you are even making products, like I'm using an example of egg rolls, and you have been supplying to Nigeria, event centers, it's time for you to start thinking of pushing outside Nigeria. You can decide to make your platform available for outsiders to view and see what you are doing. Don't just keep your product limited to a particular set of persons. No, enter new markets. You must enter new market with your products. You must enter new market with your services. In that way, you are going to scale your business. Now, another pattern that is going to help you scale is to look for partnerships. When people say partnership, it used to sound very big in the ears of entrepreneurs, because they felt, how am I going to look for partners? Start small. In your local environment, people that are doing the same thing with you, connect them, call them, talk to them, chat with them. Can we collaborate? Can we do something together? Can we, try something that maybe you are into, what is it called? You are into tech. Can we develop something together? Can we build together? Even if it's to host an event whereby both of you meet, and discuss it. Collaboration is one of the biggest means of growing your business. So you must grow your business through collaborating with smaller businesses around you. Don't go and be looking for big business before you collaborate. There are people that are doing the same thing you are doing within your neighborhood, within where you are, around you. Look for them and see how you can be able to do something together to help you. Now, very importantly, develop a strong team. It is true that when you start a business, you might need a team as time goes on. Especially if you want the business to develop, you must have a team. But I must warn you, and I used to tell people, some persons, the mistake business owners makes is that once they start a business, they introduce their friends as their teams. They introduce whoever that have been hanging out around with them before. They say, come and join me, please, let's do this business together. No, your business will likely crumble if you do that. Look for people that have like passion and like interest like you in that very field, in that very business that you are doing. Those are the kind of people that you link up with. Don't just link up with anybody and say, please come and start. Your business will crumble because they don't care. They don't have the same passion like you do. They don't have the same interest like you do. Building your business, while you are looking for a strong team, let them be people that have like passion like you. As a matter of fact, sometimes you can even give them a test without paying them to see if they can be able to do it. Someone chats you, oh bro, please, you are doing laundry service, I would like to join your laundry service. Give them a test. You can call them, okay, come, I have job for you. Give them some clothes to wash without paying them. If it's someone that have the interest at heart and wants to do it, he will do it. Then at that point, this person has the passion. Depending on how he does the job, you can be able to take, okay, I can take this person, I can take this person. If you are a graphic designer and you are a pro and someone is chatting you, please, can I join your team of graphic designer? Give the person a task. And very importantly, set deadline. Don't just tell him, do this. No, set deadline. Can you be able to do this work? I will give you till tomorrow, 5 p.m., submit it to me. Then when you do it, I know you are good at what you do. Then, if the person can be able to dedicate his time and meet your deadline and does the job the way you like, from there you have got an idea that this person can do this job. Not just because you have started a business and few thousands and thousands of naira, you call your girlfriend, please come, you are not my secretary. You call your elder brother, please, hey, come and do something. No, they will crumble your business and they will have no apology and nobody for you. You can't hold anybody responsible. So grow your team organically. Grow your team based on people that have the same passion like you do, people that have the same interest like you do. Now let's see how we can be able to manage challenges in business. How do we manage challenges? Because when you start your business, as time goes on, certainly there might be challenges in your business. How do you manage challenges? One, you manage challenge by maintaining quality. If you are doing egg roll, today your egg roll should be sweet, tomorrow it should be sweet. Not when today they ate your egg roll, they say, it's very sweet, they give you a thumb up. Tomorrow it's tasting salty. Or you are into a restaurant business, you are doing a restaurant, and then today they eat your soup is very sweet, tomorrow is not sweet. That is not how they run business. Now imagine if Coca-Cola does its product such way. Maybe today you drink Coca-Cola and you enjoy it, it's very nice. Next tomorrow you drink it, it's watery. Can that business grow? No. That is how you have to have that mindset. In terms of your product and your services must be quality, and the quality must be consistent. If you are writing, let your writing have quality. If you are into whatever business, people should know you as someone who delivers top quality. That is one way of solving challenge and staying afloat in business. That is how you scale your business, by putting quality product. Again, you must retain a good company culture, a good company image. You can't be using your business handle to be insulting people on social media. No, that is a bad culture of business. You create a social media page and you name it after your business, and then if someone says something, you use your page and you're insulting someone, or you're using your page to promote a political party. No, that have you ever seen Coca-Cola or any of this meta using their page to to do all of that, you must have the same mindset. That is how you grow your business, because you don't know who is watching your page, you don't know who is commenting, you don't know who you are even insulting. So you must be able to have a good in terms of your business. Now, you must also, adapt to change. Very importantly, when you are running a business, you must adapt to change. There are many changes that can come. You must prepare for risks. What if there is a pandemic like in 2020 when there was COVID-19? Many business shut down because they were not adapting very well. Now let's look at how to measure success in business. How do you measure success? How do you measure to know that if your business is succeeding, or if your business is falling, or if your business needs improvement? How do you measure it? Number one, you measure it through revenue growth. If your revenue is in an upward growth, let's say last week you have 100,000 as profit, and then this week you're having 80,000 lower. That is not growth. If you check all these big companies like Meta, Tesla, Coca-Cola, they analyze a lower rate of even 0.01 is going to affect the business, and you are going to see it in the news, and most likely they also sack those kind of clients that involve in that. So you must measure your revenue growth. You must have customer. Customers must be satisfied with your product and services. Then lastly, team performance. Your team, you must evaluate them. How are they doing? Are they doing good, or are they doing bad? If those that are not doing good, you lay them off. Those that have need for improvement, you motivate them and improve them in those areas they are having challenges. So your revenue growth is one of the way you measure your success. Customer satisfaction, very important. Are customers satisfied with your services, or are they always complaining? Team performance, how are your team performing? You must be able to use these means to measure your team success. So conclusively, scaling a business requires careful execution. You must be able to plan and execute your plan. For joining this live, I'm very happy for all those that joined.